Bout 6 this evening sees for the signals Karen Nielsen, 21 years of age, 2 bouts on his record. He's a power engineer, originally from Scotland. Take on Reme's Ronnie Leonard, 19 years of age, the more experienced of the two boxers, 3 wins, 2 losses. He's an electronic technician and originally from Walsall. Incredible night's boxing so far. Second half of the show now. And listen to that crowd for the signals and REME.
In the red corner, representing Trg Bn REME, and in the blue corner, representing 7 single veterans, Bouts.
So 3 rounds of action, roughly the same height. These two young men, Ronnie from REME in the red corner, Karen from the signals in the blue. The less experienced of the two, the older man, a couple of years older. Very vocal support from him. Our first southpaw tonight in Ronnie Leonard, who's come forward to mix it immediately with Karen. Looking to push this man back with that southpaw jab. When I say southpaw, we mean right hand, right leg forward. If you're left hand, left leg forward, you're an orthodox boxer. And southpaws can be difficult if you haven't trained for them. If you don't know your opponent's a southpaw and you suddenly turn up, there's nothing worse for a coach and a boxer to realise you're against a lefty. And it's the lefty pushing forward and lands with that left hand. Karen took it well. But Ronnie continues to push forward now. Karen lands with his own left hook after the right to the body just missed. The left hook to the head didn't. So not much between them at this point in the bout. Both happy to stand and trained well within range. Now it's Karen looking to push forward. Ronnie responds, but Karen stays in the pocket and continues to fire. And as with a lot of the bouts tonight, it's been more important to get your shots off than to defend. Keep pushing forward, take those shots and continue to throw your own. It's made for an exciting night of boxing. And these two young men are keeping that tradition going. As soon as one starts the combinations going, the other fires straight back. And the signals trying to get behind their man, and REME respond now. What an atmosphere. And it's Karen now that pushes forward, forcing Ronnie to hold for the first time, and he's been warned for holding there. And Karen keen to get straight back, not much between them at all. So round 2 or 3. And both young men centre ring once more. And the fireworks start immediately as Karen tests Ronnie by pushing forward with those straight left and rights. Double jab at the right hand of Ronnie lands on Karen as he came forward. Nice lateral movement as well from the red corner, stepped off that centre line around his opponent. And what Ronnie's looking to do is, once Kerin overstretches with those punches, looks to counter, bring that straight left hand in, just as he does here. But Kerin stays there and continues to push forward. Little bobs and weaves from Ronnie. Pause with that southpaw right hand. He's not looking to really put it out stiffly. He's looking for his distraction to throw the big left hand, but Kerin walked through the distraction and immediately threw his own combination. And again, he's pawing out with that right hand, Ronnie. As I said, it's more as a tactic than a straight punch, because there's what you saw he wants to land. That stiff straight left, and he does well. So Kerin throws a lot of punches as he comes forward, but Ronnie's patient. He waits for that single big left hand, and it does get through. So Kerin looking the busier, but the accurate left hand of Ronnie, for me, is getting through in this second round. And Kerin comes forward again, as you see, throws that left and right. But what Ronnie does well is gauge the distance to be out of range, then fire back with that big left hand. It's worked well for him here in the second, just like that once more. I've gone red with that second for that accuracy. So third and final round. And again, just pawing with that jab. Ronnie, Kerin gets that full punch combination off. Looks for the jab cross again as he comes in. But as I said, I like Ronnie's footwork. I like the way he judges the distance to keep himself safe. Comes back with that stiff left to the body, then the right to the head. Looks for it again. And then just moves around his opponent. That little gap in experience, I think, just beginning to show in Ronnie's favour here. Three more bouts than his opponent. And that straight left is working. He just off balance for the first time. And Kerin looks to capitalise there. Warned again for holding. I think Kerin, told by the referee, doesn't want to hear it. He'll sort it, but that left hand comes through again from Ronnie. For me, it's the best punch of this bout. Kerin just out of reach, and as he does so, that's the timing of Ronnie. And he's frustrating. He's getting inside Kerin's head, but what he's risking here is a point deduction, which would make this a very different bout altogether. He's got to be careful. The ref's warned him. And as you see the head snap back there, that's what he's doing successfully, is landing that left hand. He doesn't want to lose a point because the ref's finally listened and taken a point from him from holding, because he is getting through with successful straight punches and very good timing. As he does so again. And oh, this is what I was on about. He's being warned here. Now, was there a point deduction? I don't know. It wasn't made clear, but it's a strong warning. So he's on thin ice here, which is a shame, because I feel despite the real effort here from Karen and the all-action style, I feel he's being the more accurate, straighter puncher and got through cleanly with more shots. Let's see if that has affected it, because if not, I've gone red.
Five. Unanimous points decision. Red.
Yes, it was that left hand, did it? So, bout 7 this evening. For the signals in the blue corner, Joseph Chambers, 23 years of age, making his debut. He's a net engineer from Cheshire. His opponent, representing REME in the red corner, Caleb Toll, 19 years of age, also making his debut. He's an electronics tech, and he's from Enniskillen in Northern Ireland. So, both boxers making their debut tonight. Slight height advantage for Joseph in the blue corner, but not a great deal. As I said, slightly the older of the two as well at 23. 19 still for Caleb. Round 1 of 3, southpaw stance for Caleb. Joseph straight out, and they start trading heavy punches. They planted their feet early. No setup, no working your way in, just straight to it. Tucking up tight, Caleb, but he needs to because Joseph has really just got the left and right arms pumping. Looking to keep Caleb on that back foot. A second southpaw of the evening. And the signal's looking to get behind Joseph here as he really put the heat on early, but Caleb stayed tight, tucked up well, kept his composure as Joseph paused forward again. Caleb tucking up tight, but he's having problem getting through because when he gets close, Joseph just lets the punches go as he does again here, and he pushes Caleb away to keep the range. Hooks and uppercuts, and Caleb is going to get the count here early in the opening round. It's the sheer work rate and the amount of punches thrown by Joseph in the blue corner. And he continues as he started, throwing the heavy shots. As I said, everything thrown with the feet planted. No setting up, no working his way in. And as you can see, as Caleb looks to get close, Joseph turns and just keeps throwing those left and rights. They're not subtle, they're just consistent. And he lands again with the left hand to the right hand side of the face. And Caleb forced on the back foot once more. He's not been able to get much work done because of the work rate of Joseph. And you wonder, with Caleb still there at the end of the round, how much is taken out of the blue corner? Because he's had a big opening round. Round 2 of 3, and it's a big opening round for Joseph. For the signals in the blue corner, Caleb for REME in the red just couldn't get close enough to get his own shots going, simply because of this style. He just, at the moment Caleb is in range, Joseph just throws the hands and keep it going. He didn't tire in the opening round, and he's looking to do the same here in the second. So as Caleb sets himself to come forward and get his own work going, Joseph just lets the hands go. And here he goes again. Caleb tucks up his game, he's gutsy, but he's just not able to get within range and get his own shots moving effectively. For me, what he's got to hope for is that Joseph retires. That was a good left. He got through with that one. But he's got to look for Joseph to tire so that he can get in and do his own move, because at the moment, the tactic has worked for the man in the blue corner. Each time the gap is closed, the distance changes, he just throws the left and rights consistently. Doesn't worry about defence, just keeps the punches flowing, just like this. And each time, Caleb then has to tuck up tight again and start over. He's got to reset. And that's been the problem for him. What Caleb's got to do is he's got to grit his teeth, bite on the gum shield, and stay there now and start working the body as well. And no matter what's thrown at him, just stay in the pocket. Because at the moment he tries that, Joseph is successful in pushing him back and forcing him to start all over again. And he doesn't show signs of tiring yet either. And you can see, look, he's just waiting for the gap to close. Then here they come again. And he clips Caleb again with that right hand over the top. Right, then the left is 2 big rounds for me. One with a count for the blue corner. Caleb needs a knockout in the third. So third and final round, and Caleb needs to throw caution to the wind and just step in and fire. But by the same token, Joseph, incredible cardio, has just kept throwing the punches. And there you see Caleb's problem. He's doing the right thing. He's coming in. He's got to mix it. But Joseph hasn't tired and just keeps the shots firing back. And again, Caleb forced to reset. Joseph takes those little steps back, waits. And then the timing as Caleb comes in, just gets the left and rights going. Caleb steps back. He's got to come in. He's got to take the chances now. He's got to hope for one of those shots to land cleanly and at least get a count. And Joseph, again, just looks to keep pushing Caleb back. Caleb tucks his chin down. He is gutsy, and he's got a good solid chin. He's been tested and found not wanting tonight, but it's not enough for him to win this bout. As Joseph has just kept the punches coming. There's not a great deal of variety to them, but they're consistent and thrown with venom. And you can hear what the signals think of this bout. They're confident on this one. Now the REME boys try to get behind their young man. But again, as he comes in and mixes it, which is the right tactic, Joseph finds the energy to fire back once more. It's been constant. It's been the best round of the bout for Caleb, the third, but he's still not winning it on my unofficial scorecard, which has been proven wrong earlier. But it's been his best round. But Joseph stands and trades with him. And there you have it. For me, clear blue win. So here we go.
Five, a unanimous point decision. Blue!
Yes, sheer work rate. So, bout 8 this evening. We see Jamie Baker for the Signals in the blue corner. Jamie, 19 years of age with one bout. He's a net engineer from West Brom. His opponent, representing REME, is David O'Gara. His debut at 19 years of age. He's an air tech and he's originally from Manchester. Both got some interesting backgrounds. Jamie ran 100k for the Gurkha Welfare Trust. What a trust that is, and what an achievement. And David makes music in his spare time with a producer.
In the red corner, representing Trg Bn REME, Regiment Inter. And in the blue corner, representing every single regiment, Inter.
So we have Jamie in the blue, David in the red.
Blue, take on.
Both orthodox boxers, and it's Jamie with the first left jab. David waits and then pushes forward. Warned about the holding early and looks to respond quickly to Jamie's jab, doubling up his own. And at the moment you can see waits for Jamie to initiate so that he can counter. You get front foot fighters, you get back foot fighters. The front foot boxer will want to press the issue and come forward. Obviously, the back foot boxer waits to see what you do and then looks to respond off it. And they're having a good look at each other, working behind the jab in the opening moments of this first round. And again, he's back to the ropes. David waiting for Jamie to initiate. That big uppercut, if it landed, that'd have been it, but it didn't. And again, just little shimmies and movement to wait for Jamie to unload. And there you saw the right hand sweep counter there from David as Jamie came forward. He threw the jab and the right came over the top of it. Nice footwork from the red corner here. Told to keep his head up. Again, good tactical battle this. And look for that overhand right once again as a counter to the left. Just look to his corner there. Jamie. Oh, the right hand finally landed over the top from David. Works laterally around his opponent. Looks for it again and lands it again. They hold. And steps away from the right hand of Jamie. Two good right hands in this round from David. And it's moments like that can take a round. Round 2 of 3. I gave the first to red on my unofficial scorecard. Courtesy of that timed right hand, the patience behind it. Spins his man around, looks for it again. Just misses. Jamie steps back, but he takes that short right again. The signal boy's really trying to get Jamie going. But it's clever boxing at the moment from David. Slips that punch. Slips again as Jamie comes forward. Looks for the double jab. Ducks underneath. Holds. He'll be warned about keeping his head up here. And warned about pulling round the waist. Familiar pattern to this bout. Both men sticking to the same tactics. Jamie looking to lead. Lead with that jab and sometimes the right cross afterwards, whereas David just waits till he starts to extend and then looks to counter and come over the top of that left hand with the right. Now he's working the left to the midsection, which is a setup, as you're just about to say, for over the top. So he worked down nicely, left, right to the body, left hook, over the top. Little roll of the shoulders there as Jamie looks to walk him down. It's an assured debut so far from David. And the left and right on the counter as Jamie walks David down. He's happy with his back to the ropes. He doesn't feel uncomfortable there. He doesn't feel uncomfortable on the back foot. And you can see looking to respond to each shot. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But this time, he suddenly changed it up, stepped forward with the left hook. And that's what happens. You lure your opponent into a routine. You lull them, and then you come forward. And he did that twice. That was a good right hand, though, from Jamie. But that left hook landed twice for Dave. And as I said, in a game of margins, I've got him edging it. So third and final round of a good contest, two good technical boxers. I've got Red edging it. And as I said before, it's margins. And I felt he's the one that got through when it's most important with those clean shots. And they're both standing toe-to-toe now in the third, knowing this is the final round. It re-energizes, but again, that left hook from David as he steps in and steps away, then steps straight back in. He's been a hard target for Jamie to hit cleanly, although Jamie has come out on fire in this third round as well. Warning about the back of the head, I think, there for David. It's been a clean bout. They've both gone at it cleanly. And a good jab there from Jamie. But as you can see, you can look at David just waiting to spring and respond when he sees what's coming. Just luring Jamie on. There you go. Then he steps forward with that little three-punch combination. For me, tonight, in a good close contest, it's just the smarter work at the moment. And that left hand lands again. Good right hand, though, from Jamie. Best shot of the bout from him. That right hand landed clean. That's what he needs. He needs a big equaliser. That right hand that possibly stuns David and allow him to get a lot more combinations in, or even a stoppage. But again, as I say that, in that three-punch combination, the left hook from David finds the cheek. Jamie with the stiff jab. They're both good boxers. And left and right, and you can see the confidence now with David dropping the hands. But with a little smile there from Jamie. He has found him hard to attack, but he bobbed and weaved. He dropped the guard. He's paid the price. I had him 2 rounds ahead, and now he's taking account because the bobbing and weaving with the hands dropped. Jamie landed cleanly. That can turn this on its head. He might regret that later, because until that point, I felt the edge was with him. But he dropped the hands. He bobbed and weaved. And that's it. Will this make a difference? What an ending. So here we go.
Final. A split point decision. Blue.
Oh, he's going to regret that. David O'Gara, I thought, was having it, but he got the count. He paid the price. Our penultimate bout this evening sees Ivan Bernikov-Levitsky, 22 years of age, making his debut for the Signals tonight. He's a network engineer, originally from London. His opponent for REME is also making his debut at the age of 19, Kieran Dublin. He's a vehicle mechanic and originally from the Midlands. And I think you'll see that Ivan will have a distinct height advantage over his opponent in the red corner. Can he make it work for him?
Well, nine of the evening's cruiserweight contest. In the red corner, and representing 8 train Tananulu, Rosberg Dublin. And in the blue corner, representing Edmonton the Redwood, Sigma Sandikov Levetsky.
So, as I said, you can see the height advantage for Ivan there. Can he make it pay as he gets final instructions from the referee? Southpaw stance, you can see for Ivan as he comes straight out across. That's a push from Kieran. The REME boys thought that was a knockdown, but it was more of a push, and the referee saw that. Looking to get inside, just clipped with the left hand there, Kieran, and again he's got to be careful as he looks to get inside the southpaw because the more dangerous hand is the left. So he's got to be aware of that, and he needs to step outside that lead right leg to move away from the left hand. Ivan, for his part, will look to move outside, or should do, the left leg of Kieran, so he's away from the dangerous right hand. As I said, if you're not used to boxing a southpaw, which Kieran won't be, he's a debutant here, he'll still move the way he normally will, which will be around the right leg. It's the right tactic. He needs to move outside that right hand, and he did that beautifully and threw his own right. But he got tagged again in response by Ivan. Some heavy shots coming in from both. So it's good to see, as a first timer, that Kieran has already realised which way he needs to move. He's doing it well, and that's how he caught Ivan. But you feel there's a real power here from the man in the blue corner. But that said, Kieran bites on his gum shield and fires back. Explosive opening round. I'm warned about just pushing Kieran away there, Ivan. Well, both had their moments in a tough opener. So round 2 or 3, and once again Ivan quick to cover the ground, throw that southpaw right and left, looping right hands from Kieran, looking to find the jaw of Ivan. Right hand as he came forward there from Kieran. Ivan throws his solid left without setup, pulling that lead hand away, Kieran. He pulls that southpaw right away to look to throw his own big right just like that, but he's got to be careful. If he overstretches, he's off balance. If he comes in too close, he could be clocked with that big left hand. It's a tough call. Oh, that uppercut almost got right through the guard there from Ivan. Kieran throws his right, but as I said to you, the danger was he got caught with the left. But to his credit, as he got caught last time, he came pouring forward, throwing the punches. Ivan steps around and away from him. And a gutsy performance from Kieran here. He got caught, bit on the gum shield, stepped forward and threw his own punches back. But that's the danger for him, having to close the gap. He's being caught by that big left hand, and he's caught again. Ivan just steps back and then throws the left as Kieran comes in. First time he's thrown the right in a while. Kieran steps in once more. And it's the right tactic to look to get inside, looking to work the body. Ivan holds him. They break cleanly, warned about the holding. Ivan throws that big left as Kieran comes in. It stops him in his tracks. You feel both are feeling the pace now as the last 10 seconds. And Kieran steps back again from that left, steps in once more. What a gutsy performance, even when he's been caught clean. 2 hard rounds. So 3rd and final round, and once again Ivan straight across the ring. Pulls out with that left to throw, with the right to throw the heavy left. Steps back as Kieran comes forward, and that's the danger for Kieran if he's off balance. When he comes forward throwing that big right hand, he can get caught. He tucks up tight. Hands near his waist now. Brings them up high as he looks to throw the right. There's not the snap in either of their punches here in the 3rd. I think it's the pace. Tiredness beginning to tell, but that was a good right hand from Kieran. As I said, he steps forward. He throws the punches and caution to the wind. And Ivan warned about turning away. Good moments here for the young man in the red. Throws the right again. The REME boy starting to get behind him now as he really pushes forward. Looks to his corner, breathes deeply. And Ivan looks for that straight right and then the big left. But the right hand of Kieran lands once more. He's having a good 3rd round here. He stuck gamely to the task despite having some heavy shots in the 1st and 2nd. He sort of weathered that storm and come back pretty strongly here in the 3rd. Tucks up as that big left comes through from Ivan. Ivan looks for it again and just throws the double left as Kieran tucks up and now looks for it again as you feel that Kieran is... Oh, that's a big left. He's tired here, the young man from the red corner. Warned to keep his head up. And Ivan immediately looks for the big left again. Looks for it once more. The crowd get behind him. And Kieran under pressure again. I've gone blue unofficially. 5-4 now with 1 back to go. So our final bout this evening is a catchweight contest with two of our most experienced boxers, both gold medalists. Ellie Worcester, 6 bouts, 4 wins at 18 years of age, REME champion and Army individual champion. Katie Bibby, 19, 4 bouts. She's a gold medalist as well in the blue corner for the Signals. Katie from Sheffield, Ellie from Colchester. 18 and 19 and already 2 champions. Our final bout of an incredible night's boxing. And as I said, the 2 female boxers here tonight in this catchweight contest, 2 of the most experienced and already champions.
Round 10 of the evening is the main event, a catchweight contest. Both fighters are Army gold medalists. In the red corner, and representing a training territory male, Rustin! And in the blue corner, representing another single veteran, Sigler Village!
So huge support for both these boxers. What a great way to finish the evening with 2 gold medalists. Huge support for them both. If REME win this, it's 6-4 overall if you're keeping score. If the Signals take this, it'll be 5 apiece. So this bout absolutely vital as the final bout of the night. And Ellie quickly across the ring to really put pressure on Katie from the bell. And looking to come in again, wasting no time, toe to toe. Katie circling Ellie, but it's Ellie pushing forward. It hints at the uppercut there, little feints. Jab from Katie. Oh, good right hand from Katie as Ellie came forward, because this isn't just Signals versus REME. This is champion versus champion pride as well. And it's Ellie asking the questions early by getting on the front foot, looking to keep Katie on that back foot. Takes her time then when she closes the gap. She does so rapidly. Katie looks to respond, but it's a rear guard action at the moment. Left and right from Ellie, steps away from the reply from Katie. Little feints from Katie. Just little hints that something's going to come. Technical and tactical as well, this bout. Still, though, it's Ellie. Looks to come in. She took a shot to stay in the pocket and keep her own punches coming. Retains centre. Looks to go body and head and push Katie back. Katie looks for the right hand. Lands it. Misses with the second. Looks to come forward herself now. Ellie closes that gap rapidly again. 3-punch combination. Good opening round. I've gone red with that work rate. So round 2 of 3, and they meet in the centre quickly. A turnaround from Katie, who really wanted to come out first and throw first and back Ellie up. Different tactics here. Ellie responds. Fast-paced opening to this, the second round. And again, Ellie looking to go downstairs than upstairs. But you can see Katie more keen at the start of this second round to get that centre and look to be the one pushing forward. It's psychological, it's subtle. And when everything else is even, judges will often look for the front foot boxer, the one that's forcing the pace. That doesn't mean to say that it'll always work. You can be the front foot boxer and be caught regularly on the counter. But as I said, if all things are equal, then it can become important. But look at Ellie suddenly turn this around and another burst of a combination as she came forward. Katie's got to keep this momentum going. She steps forward and Ellie steps away and moves back. Katie lands with the left, looks to throw the right. The signals look to get behind her. She throws the jab, doubles it up left and right from Ellie, who stays in the pocket with her, willing to take that shot to fire a couple back. Looks for the left hook and left again. Right hand lands from Katie. Little left to the body, doubled up the shot. And I think Katie was saying that she was being hit and held, and the rest will keep your head up. Defend yourself at all times. Both through at the same time there. More even second round. Katie's certainly coming forward more. But Ellie is always busy and looking to fire her back again. Left and right. Well, it's a closer round. I'm still edging red. I've got a 2 rounds to the good on my unofficial scorecard. Third and final round of a very fast-paced contest between 2 gold medalist boxers. And again, as she did in the second, Katie looking to come forward far quicker here in the third. The thing is, though, that Ellie always realises this and fires back like that consistently. So to stop your opponent getting a rhythm going and to get in that sense, but Katie's doing the right thing. She's chopping in with that right far more frequently now behind the jab, pushing forward. Then, as I said, Ellie responds and she throws those crisp little 3-punch combinations. And when she commits wholeheartedly. There's no hesitation. A lot of the crowd on their feet for this final bout. Oh, left, right, left landed from Ellie there as Katie came forward. Oh, and she gets the count. Vital. I thought Ellie was winning anyway, but that 3-punch combination was stiff and straight. And now most of the REME crowd are on their feet as she pushes forward again. Oh, these are getting through solidly now. A real burst from the red corner. REME champ, Army individual champ. And she's giving it a really big third round here. Signals doing their best to get Katie back into this action after that count. So Ellie again, it's that quick burst that she throws and makes sure that it's at least 3 punches. And again, look, there's the experience. Duck low. The ref didn't say break, so she carried on firing. Now, Katie stands and trades with her, and the crowd at fever pitch. But again, Ellie will not stop, and for me, it's a big win for the red corner in a superb bout. The final decision of the night. Yes, Ellie takes it, a cracking bout, but it's the right decision and a fantastic way to end the evening of boxing here tonight.
I hear a massive roar. Okay? Now, with that, so obviously start through the fight. How position am I on? The reason I say this building, I'm aware. That's my last. I hear a massive roar. Okay? Now, with that, so obviously start through the fight. The reason I say this building. mistake in the building. That's one off. Right here, a massive draw. Okay, copy that. So, on the second point, right. There is a mistake in the building. That's one off. Right here, a massive draw. Okay, copy that. So, on the second point, right. There is a mistake in the building. That's one off. Right here, a massive draw. Okay, copy that. So, on the second point, right. There is a mistake in the building. That's one off. Right here, a massive draw. Okay, copy that. So, on the second point, right. There is a mistake in the building. That's one off. Right here, a massive draw. Okay, copy that. So, on the second point, right. There is a mistake in the building. That's one off. Right here, a massive draw. Okay, copy that. So, on the second point, right. There is a mistake in the building. So, welcome Terry. Welcome Terry. The most dedicated boxer this coming season, Russell Griffiths. As judged by the official in charge, the most gallant boxer this evening, about for Sigma Strong! The award of the best boxer as judged by the official in charge in Bout REME, and Bouts. boxers presented last this evening. What a privilege. Everyone thinks it's clever to be punched in the face, making it less clever. These people in this room here, in this ring, are the bravest and the most courageous people in the battalion. I commend it to any one of you in this room now. Come and stand inside us and have a go. Either go, get qualified, pass the medical, because this is our higher purpose. Our higher purpose is combat, and these people have demonstrated it tonight. Well done, every single one of you. Thank you to the signalers down the corner. You were definitely the loudest here tonight. Well done, well done to all of us. Okay, this evening can't happen without some key people, lots of the coaches, their dedication, their time, their early mornings, late evenings, always in the afternoons. Without you, this event wouldn't happen. So thank you, those wouldn't be easy to organise without the sponsorship, some really kind donors that enable this actually to happen. So to Scottish Revolt, a level 4 teamwear, Food House and Yes and the Backpop, Kelly Johns and Absolute Endurance, and Bob Mallet at ESS. Many thanks to you and your sponsorship. They've been around the ring all evening, and all the officials, the doctors, the paramedics, the media team, the lighting crew, and very finally, just the human side and martial arms. Thank you both of you for the hard work and dedication in pulling off tonight. Awesome. Congratulations to all of you as boxers. Maybe I'm definitely Colonel Tom. I'm very, very proud of your effort tonight. Well done. Have a safe home. Nice to meet you all there, so that's definitely a lunch show. So please thank you all the outstanding. Well, and for the final time this evening, the Bouts! Colonel and the officers, please, if you now make your way to the mess, food and drink, past the sponsors, please enjoy on the ringside. From a sergeant, where are you? Beautiful. Can you please make sure these ICT go carefully to their bedrooms, accommodation, and to their clothes, please? The other side, is that everything? The sight is everything. The sight is everything.